got some Loctite because all of the parts in the rear end that are adjustable self-adjust every time I'm blowing donuts. So after work today, I gotta adjust this because, as you can see, that's like 4 fingers. That's 1. So that lower control arm keeps self-adjusting itself because it loosens on the end of them and moves around. So I'm going to do that with the Panhard bar and the lower control arms later. So I'm gonna do this lower control arm side first. I'm gonna jack it up, take the wheel off, and move it up like 1.5 inches. And then tighten it all down with Loctite. Alright, well, I guess I don't actually fully need to take the wheel off. I can just reach up under here. And I already loosened these. No, they weren't that tight. And now I'm just turning this a little bit more so I can fill this gap, make this gap a little bigger. And then I got my Loctite so that I can put it back on there so that these don't keep coming loose and adjusting themselves again. I got it all measured up so it's equal with the other side now and primarily in the middle of the wheel well. And I got them all tightened up and covered in Loctite. So those shouldn't be going anywhere anytime soon. We got both sides about centered. That side looks a little off, but it's because the bumper's not completely aligned with the car and Loctite on all of it. Alright, so a little update for you guys. I did a little bit. I got pulled over again the other day. I was driving in the middle of the night and a cop pulled over in front of me and like waved for me to pull beside him. And I couldn't hear him that well, but I'm pretty sure he said he couldn't tell if I was a fire truck coming up behind him because my parking lights were red. Oh, yep, I got stopped for that. So now my parking lights are white because white is legal. And I know you guys are probably just like, well, why don't you just put in orange or yellow? But I don't know, it is repulsive and it looks really gross on everything. Everything else is black. So on an all black car, I just thought it looked pretty nasty. I don't know. I just figured, you know, the LEDs were a little better. So it's got white in the front now instead of red because I got stopped like 3 days after having those in. So those have been switched, and also I already had, like on the way in the mail, this little plate cover thing, because mine didn't come with one. The previous owner said that he wanted to keep it. So it had, you know, just a spot in the front the entire time, and it just so happens that the cop came into my driveway that night and was like, oh, well, why don't you have a front plate? You need to put a front plate on it. And I already purchased this, and it was already in the way in the mail, and it was like $130 for that damn thing. So, and it's super glued in there now, so it's not coming out. So they probably won't say anything again about the front plate. It's, you know, Maine's like one of the last few states anyways where you're supposed to have a front plate. If for some reason they really bother me about the front plate and they try to give me tickets for it, I will put a plate on the front, but that's not coming out. So what I'm gonna do is there's those weird like kits you can get. It's like $30 on Amazon where you screw 2 bolts like under the bottom of the bumper and you put the license plate on it, and so it's completely not visible from the front of the car. But if a cop pulls me over and says I don't have a front plate, I click a button and it will come out and fold upwards and sit in front of it, which won't look very good. But again, I'll just put it down right after he pulls me over because you can't give someone a ticket if there is a front plate on the car. So I'm gonna do that, and well, my car's alignment is still horrible, so I'm going to adjust it again. I've actually been tinkering with it a lot, and I've got it pretty close to where it should be. Pulls a little bit to the right, so I'm gonna take this one out just a tad, just a little bit, and that should be good. I also ordered tires again, because this one's already gonna show cords here soon because the alignment was so bad when they did it. So yeah, new tires coming. Fix the alignment, white lights in the front, the plate filler cover, and I think that's really about it for the update on the car itself. Okay guys, so yeah, I don't have much for a video for this post. I'll be getting some more stuff soon. We got the GoPro all charged up. I get a few more mounts coming and stuff, and I'd like to try to get a drone soon as well. But nothing too crazy for this video, kind of just like an update on the car. But either way, you know, I'll post a video even if it's kind of boring, kind of empty, just because, you know, I say I'm going to post something, so I'll post something. Might not be as entertaining, but just dialed in the front end. Front end's like perfect now. Everything's all Loctite, including the Panhard bar in the back, so everything's tight. The front end's good. Everything's healthy. I got the 2 tires coming. And also, I don't know if anyone's interested yet. I have a few people that I'm already going to give them to, but I got a little shipment coming in for Right Foot Racing stickers. I'm going to have red and white and black, I think I'm going to go with. I'm having red in about a week or two. I'll have a bunch of red stickers, so if anyone wants one, you know, I'm not really trying to make money off of them, but at the same time, I'm trying to, you know, break even with what I have to pay for the stickers and then pay to ship them. Also real quick before the video ends, the last video I mentioned my Patreon account, and I mentioned it, and I have 3 patrons now. So I'd like to say thank you to Dan Snyder for being a patron, Dominic Benfada for being a patron, and also Brian L. I appreciate all you guys chipping in and helping me out. You know, it all adds up. Every little bit helps. It helps with the tickets. It helps with the tires. And, you know, I really appreciate you guys going out of your way and being generous and supporting what I do. And it really means a lot. So if any of you guys ever have any questions or, you know, just want to talk, let me know. But hope you guys are all staying safe, and I'll see you next video.